I like to tell people that I'm older than Noah and the flood, but that's not true. I'm not even older than America or the farm in Alabama where I was born in 1920 as Arthur Raymond Lambert. I go by Ray. My childhood was one of hard, dangerous work for the family logging business. Always beside me was my older brother, Bill. As 1939 drew to a close, there was only one large organization hiring kids like me, the U.S. Army. I enlisted. A few weeks later, Bill joined up too. With war on the horizon, I trained and led as a combat medic. Bill followed suit and became a medic in the same unit. Then Pearl Harbor was attacked. We were at war. Our unit deployed to the battle in North Africa and then Sicily. The Allies won these hard-fought battles decisively. But as medics, the wounds we worked on were overwhelming and devastating. I was hit by shrapnel more than once and sliced by a German sniper's bayonet, earning me 2 Purple Hearts. I was also pinned with 2 Silver Stars for valor in combat. My brother was wounded as well. We recovered in England and got some well-needed rest. War ages you up real fast. My young team of medics were both experienced and highly skilled now, ready for a mighty endeavor. It was to be D-Day, Normandy. The first shell passed without us knowing. Our senses were dulled by the rumbling tumult of the Higgins boat charging toward Omaha Beach. Bill was on a different boat. But before we embarked, we pledged to take care of each other's families, should we be killed. Enemy gunners on the bluff wailed away. Mortars exploded in the water all around. Diesel fumes and smoke filled your lungs. Wretch filled your mouth. The boat lurched, the ramp went down, and I launched myself forward. As I hit the water, it was all a blur. Something tore through my elbow, making a clean tunnel where once had been muscle and flesh. Get to land! Get behind a rock! Grab that guy, he's alive! Send him there! He's drowning! This one is dead. So much pain. A shell hit near me, shrapnel pulverizing the skin and muscle on the back of my leg. I worked a tourniquet on it, tight, now back in the water. I drove wounded to the beach. Keep going! Boats kept coming in for quite some time. Men died horribly. I saved as many as I could. I waded out yet again to check on a man who appeared wounded and unable to swim. A landing craft approached and dropped its ramp directly on us. We went straight to the bottom, pinned against the sand and rocks. I'm going to die. This is how I die, I thought. I struggled below the water to no avail. My back had been broken by the weight of the ramp. Then a miracle happened. The ramp lifted. Still holding onto the wounded GI, I shot to the surface and somehow drug him to safety. Then I passed out. Suffering from loss of blood, a broken back, a leg torn open, and a hole in my arm. I could have easily slipped from unconsciousness to death. My men, the medics around me, saved me. They checked my wounds and shouldered me for more calamity while I lay unconscious. In the chaos of battle, men speak of being saved, but can't identify their savior. In a way, it's better. Every medic who did his job that day was a savior. I have no idea how long I lay unconscious, at least an hour, probably several. At some point around midday, I found myself floating in and out of a haze. The sun shone on my face, burning through the clouds and smoke. I'm alive? I barely knew. I was on the deck of a large landing craft carrying wounded back to England. A doctor knelt over me and looked at my dog tags. He said, "Lambert, we have another Lambert here." The words cleared the fuzz from my head instantly. It had to be my brother, Bill. Upon arrival at the docks in Weymouth, Bill's stretcher was set right next to mine. We even went to the hospital in the same ambulance. We both looked more dead than alive, but alive we were. The next morning, when I woke up, he was on the cot next to me. He asked, "What are you doing here?" "Same thing you are," I told him. And he asked, "Oh God, now what's Mother going to think?" We both ended up okay. Bill lived to be 92. But a day hasn't gone by that I haven't prayed for the men we lost that day. I still wake up at night sometimes, thinking about the guys. Every man that walked into those machine guns and that artillery fire on Omaha Beach that day. Every man was a hero.